this man, and enjoy the ride that The Rock is taking you on. What the bloodline is cooking.
The Rock has had some amazing storylines, but the final boss hits different, and it's arguably his best ever. People might call me crazy, but I honestly think this run was better than 2003 Rock. And I already know the older people in the comments are going to be like, oh, what are you talking about, youngin'? But this storyline had some great and amazing moments. But birds of production, how did it happen? Well, let's take a look back at the final boss. So this would all start on the January 1st episode of Raw. Triple H would promote a former WWE champion to appear. So you would probably think you're going to see like John Cena, like Randy Orton, maybe even like Stone Cold. But it was...
Oh, this is exactly who I was hoping for, Cole!
Oh, let's talk about like Wade Barrett's dick sucking there. But yes, Jinder Mahal. Not gonna lie, if I was there, I'm crashing out and I'm throwing a fit. But Jinder would come out and honestly, he would spit facts talking about America. You know what? I'm gonna hand them the mic. You know what, Jinder? What do you think about America?
United? Do you feel united? Your politics, your news, ignorance, misinformation. I will unite you. I am your unifier.
Can we give a round of applause to Jinder Mahal for that? But yeah, so anywho, after this, The Rock would come out, and The Rock would deadass just come out and just cook Jinder on the mic for like 15 to 20 minutes. Then he would hit Jinder with a people's elbow, and then he would hit him with a rock bottom. But before he left, he would grab the mic and he would ask if he should sit at the head of the table. This was the first time that The Rock mentioned Roman, and this honestly gave me goosebumps. On the February 2nd episode of SmackDown, Roman would come out and have a promo and would ask Cody if he would want to crack at #1 again. Cody would come out, and Cody would give his title shot to The Rock at WrestleMania. The Rock would come out and give Cody a hug, but honestly, Cody looked so sad. But The Rock and Roman would be face to face to end the show. The crowd was going crazy. But I just have to say, CM Punk was so right when they had that promo on Raw. CM Punk had the same past experience when The Rock came back and took his WrestleMania main event away. After the show, The Rock would cut a quick promo saying if you want to create something special, you got to come to the Magic City. On February 8th, on the Pat McAfee show, The Rock said when Roman said that he was the head of the table, that's when our story started. Also, The Rock was making jokes about the Cody Crybabies, and not gonna lie, I was crying. Please check this out. And to be honest, I think he was talking about Ange. The Rock also said, enjoy the story that The Rock is about to take you on. Also, he said that he loves the WWE, but he's trying to open it to a global level. On the same day at the WrestleMania 40 kickoff event, Roman said it's no longer Cody Rhodes' choice to pick his opponent at Mania, but his. And Roman picked The Rock. The Rock came out and said, members of the press, I introduce you to the Cody Crybaby. But then, The Rock would show a full diagram of the Bloodline family tree, and not gonna lie, shit was tough. The Rock would say that The Rock and Roman is the biggest main event ever. Then, Rock and Roman would hit the coldest dab up in history. Should me and Ange take notes? Be honest. But Cody would come out and say that it was his choice, and his choice was Roman. Cody would diss Roman's family. Then The Rock would step up for him and slap Cody to end the press conference. So for real, why did they have Seth Rollins on the stage? Like they made him just look like a side character for real. On the February 16th episode of SmackDown, Roman would come out and cut a promo basically saying that tonight will be history. Then The Rock would come out and say Utah broke a record for the largest gathering of trailer park trash. Dude, this Rock was so funny, I swear to God. The Rock would say that Cody didn't deserve a second chance to finish the story. But then, The Rock would then say what the bloodline is cooking to end the show. On March 1st, The Rock would go on Instagram Live for 20 minutes, basically just talking about how Cody lost last year. The Rock did a couple of these Instagram Lives, and they were honestly hilarious. You should watch these. Later that night on SmackDown, The Rock would come out, and real quick, let's talk about The Rock's drip. On God, he was getting it. But anywho, Joe Rock was in business, and it was hitting. You honestly have to go back and watch the segments. They hit hard. The Rock would challenge Cody and Seth to a tag match at Night 1 at Mania. If Cody and Seth won, there is no bloodline for his and Roman's match for the title. But if they lose, the match will be bloodline rules. But Roman said he needs one thing from The Rock, to acknowledge him. The Rock would do so, to end the show. The next week on March 8th, The Rock would drop another Insta video, and The Rock would diss Cody's dog, Pharaoh. No, not Pharaoh. But he said he wants an answer for the match, and Seth and Cody played it safe. Later that night on SmackDown, Roman and the Bloodline would come out. Then The Rock had the most aura entrance I've ever seen in my whole life, for real. But Roman said greatness is in front of you. Then Seth and Cody would come out through the crowd. But the real question is, why is Cody always wearing a suit, for real? But Cody would ask The Rock if he had the authority to make that match, since he acknowledged Roman last week. The Rock would cut Cody off and reinstate the terms of the match. Hey, what y'all know about the terms and service? But Seth was through and he told The Rock to shut the hell up. And then they would accept the match at Mania. But The Rock would call Cody a mistake. Then Cody retaliated by slapping the shit out of him to end the show. On March 15th, The Rock would drop another Insta video. Rock said Cody finally grew some balls and started acting like a man. The Rock was ecstatic and the world was ecstatic to see how Cody would respond on Raw. And Cody would cry, but let's look at the final boss's reaction.
Are you fucking kidding me? You start crying? That's how you respond? What, mommy? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't think he liked it. But The Rock would mention Mama Rhodes and said that you won't get the title, but I will give you my belt. And said that he will whip Cody bloody and give the belt to Mama Rhodes. Later that night, The Rock would have a Rock concert. You know what? Let's actually take a look at the last Rock concert.
Make a big noise, playing with your bells, like a missing ball. Cena, you're a bitch, eating kung pao chicken.
10-year-old me was going through it. But The Rock would come out with a new badass song. The Rock would talk about Mama Rhodes, Stardust, and he also dissed Seth. He would also mention John Morant. The Rock is tough. But The Rock would diss the Cody Crybabies, and watching this, I'm crying. The Rock is amazing. The Rock would cut a promo after and said, "You're not going to hand anyone anything." But The Rock would mostly talk to Mama Rhodes, saying the same stuff from the Insta video. But he would throw in a Moana reference, which y'all know about Moana. But this would end the promo. On the March 2nd episode of Raw, Cody would come out, and I just have to say, Cody was so over. He literally had a modern-day yes movement. But The Rock would interrupt Cody's promo, walked up to Cody, whispered something in his ear, then left. Towards the end of the show, The Rock would viciously attack Cody and even take him outside. He was talking trash the whole time. It was amazing. But The Rock would throw Cody at a bus and make him bleed. Oh, the prophecy's complete. The Rock poured out a Mama Rhodes belt and put Cody's blood on it. The Rock would spit on Cody to end the show. And even after the show, it didn't stop. The Rock would basically just say, "Fuck that! Just because the show's over doesn't mean the shit has to stop." And even after this, The Rock wasn't done. He would just whip him a couple more times and basically say, "You should cry." And yeah, he would just walk away to end everything. On SmackDown, Paul Heyman had a quick segment basically saying that Roman Reigns called the hit on Cody. I just have to say this real quick. On the March 18th episode of Raw, Cody would come out and have a promo, and I don't even know what he was talking about, honestly. But the best thing, he was like, on April 6th, the bell is gonna ring. And Cody would ask The Rock if he had LDS, Little Dick Syndrome. Hearing Cody cuss is so amazing. On the April 1st episode of Raw, The Rock and the Bloodline would come out. The Rock would show videos of kids crying of what he did to Cody. The Rock would basically just justify what he did. I'm crying. But then Roman came out and cut a promo thanking The Rock. Then Seth Rollins came out saying he can't wait till Mania and wants a fight tonight, and he would challenge the final boss to a match in the main event. But The Rock and Roman would say Solo would face Seth in the main event in a Bloodline Rules match. Seth would hit a crazy sunset flip through a table. Jimmy then came out, and then Jay would come out. Then the final boss came out. Then Cody came out. God damn, why do they have so many people coming out? But Cody would beat up The Rock. Then Roman would come out to even the score and help The Rock. This would just lead to a big brawl, and The Rock would whip Cody to end the show. On the SmackDown before WrestleMania, Jay and Solo would have a one-on-one match. Jimmy would come out to attack Jay. Then Cody and Seth came out to save Jay. And then they would whip Jimmy. But to end the show, Cody would cut a promo basically saying they're ready for Mania. At the 2024 Hall of Fame, Connie Ali would gift The Rock the People's Championship. And honestly, that belt is raw. But The Rock would say Muhammad Ali was his hero and was a blessing, and he calls him the People's Champion for respect. But at night 1 of Mania, The Rock would have another badass entrance, dope attire, and everything. The ref would try to do his job and count, but The Rock said he would fire him if he counted. The ref was honestly scared for his life. They would put on a 5-star tag match for real. But The Rock would go up to Mama Rose with a belt. Roman would spear The Rock, but The Rock would hit Cody with a rock bottom and the people's elbow to win the match for the Bloodline. So on night 2, it was Bloodline rules for the title. On night 2, John Cena would come out and he would AA solo through the announce table. Then The Rock came out. Just aura. We almost saw Rock and Cena 3 times in a lifetime. The nostalgia was hitting hard. But The Rock would hit Cena with a rock bottom. Then The Undertaker came out and chokeslammed him. Then Cody would go on to finish his story. What an amazing moment. He deserved it. On the next night on Raw, Cody would come out and cut a promo with his new title. Then The Rock would come out to confront Cody. Then The Rock said that Mama Rhodes and Dusty are proud that he finished the story. Then The Rock would ask Cody if he could hold Cody's title. Cody gave him the belt, and The Rock gave Cody the People's Championship. The Rock would say that the title felt right, and that, I gotta go away for a while, but when I come back, champion or not, I'm coming for you. The promo would end by The Rock going in his pocket and handing Cody something. Rock would say that you don't even have to open your hand to know what it is. Don't you ever break my heart again. Then The Rock would just walk away to end the promo. But fans would speculate what The Rock gave Cody. Some people think it's a watch. Some people think that it's Dusty Rhodes' Hall of Fame ring that Cody sold. But who knows? Hopefully we find out when The Rock returns. Then, after Bad Blood, the final boss finally returned. He would just come out for a quick second, but right after the show ended, he went on Instagram Live and basically was saying, the reason I'm back is because there's been a bunch of bullshit for the last 6 months. Dude, this is the best Rock character, I swear to God. But The Rock would drive away to end the live, and I'm honestly really interested to see what happens next. And I just have to say this, after the pay-per-view, Cody would get jumped by Kevin Owens. So the final boss probably been back for like 10 minutes and he's already calling hits. God, he's the GOAT. But yeah, y'all, that's the video. I hope you all enjoyed, but I truly believe that this is The Rock's best character ever. And honestly, he's the best just because of his aura. Just like, look at all the entrances, look at all the matches, just all the times he's talked on the mic. It's just his aura. And y'all already know Brothers of Productions are taking over this YouTube shit. But yeah, y'all, Brothers of Productions, out of here.
Pro wrestling is cool once again.
Enjoy the ride that The Rock is going to take your candy asses on.